All right, tribe, that's it for today's study group on Father's Day. Shout out to the fathers, the Papa Bears out there, breaking down all this community stuff and the questions and whatnot. But people want to know, did you like this group? Not like this group? Listen, this Father's Day study group, Kibisa, honest feedback.
Group was amazing. The content was great. You helped us in a practical way to merge theory into practice, specifically to how the exam requires us to view the questions and answer the questions. So I really liked it.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Glad you're here. And something I emphasize a lot is, again, it really is a different way of thinking, because maybe now if you're in school in 2024 or graduated within the last year, maybe two, this is a different way of thinking. Internship papers. I don't remember learning about this information and then applying it in this type of way for a multiple choice exam. And I always just say, I don't even know if the SATs was 4 hours long, to be honest. So different way of thinking, but definitely glad you found value out of the group and the merger of it.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
See you next week.
Yeah, see you next week.
This is Joe. I think that your study group was something that I truly needed, that is going to help me, because it also went back to shutting that noise that keeps you thinking and overthinking, and rephrasing it back to, this is the goal, that's what they're seeking, and like really breaking it down to like, forget about the noise of all these other elements that they're showing. This is what the concept is. And that's really what I think it gets me out of my sink, and feeling confident about it. So I appreciate you going back to like, don't worry about all these little details, come back to, this is the goal. And I think that I hope to see you again, but I hope I pass too. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. And well, I mean, I don't want anyone going anywhere. I got plans for our tribe, the private, all that great stuff. So I want y'all to go anywhere. But I definitely understand what you mean, because when I emphasize this is a different way of thinking, sometimes we always want to apply the right information and what's to looking at this situation in a reasonable, understandable way, and keeping our role as a social worker in mind. Sometimes we can add additional information in where it's like, wait a second, by adding in this information or assuming this information or these details, that can kind of send us into a different thought avenue. But just being able to kind of look at it for what it is. What is the question asking, and what are the answer choices actually saying, and which answer choice actually speaks to addressing whatever the issue or issues are in that question, while keeping the code of ethics and our role as a social worker in mind. So definitely glad it's helped in being able to show ourselves that grace, because it can just take time for our mind to really focus in like that, because it's just a bit different, So glad you found value out of it. All right, tribe, thank you for attending today. Again, shout out to all the Papa Bears, the Father's Day, special for all the fathers out there. And we got this. We're going to remain consistent, 2 a day, 1 practice exam a month, so we can go in there, pass our exam, get our license, and continue our social work journey. We got this. All right, tribe, I'll see you next study group.